The New York State Office of Victim Services, OVS, helps victims of crime throughout New York State. One way OVS helps is to administer the Federal Victims of Crime Act, VOCA, victim and witness assistance funds to not-for-profit and municipal agencies serving crime victims across the state. Programs funded by OVS will be monitored throughout their contract. Over the next few minutes, we'll go over how your program will be monitored and show you what to expect during a site visit. There are 4 basic categories of monitoring activities. Performance monitoring begins with the assessment of program content and substance. Compliance monitoring is an administrative process that evaluates reporting requirements, documentation of grant files, and meeting the terms and conditions of your grant. Financial monitoring evaluates if the program is keeping with federal and state financial guidelines and accepted general accounting practices. And organizational management refers to the review of such things as maintaining a working board of directors, administrative structure, personnel and hiring practices, training and technical assistance, and other needs and practices. OVS grants unit staff are responsible for monitoring and on-site visits. If your program is receiving funding for the first time, you'll have an introductory site visit within the first 3 months of your award. OVS will meet staff, evaluate and give guidance on the structure of the organization, program administration, service delivery, community support, and compliance with federal and state rules and fiscal management procedures. This evaluation may require at least 2 additional follow-up visits within the first contract year to provide additional training to programs with new staff or that are getting started. More frequent formal on-site visits will be conducted if needed to monitor compliance with federal and state rules, fiscal management procedures, and organizational structure. These visits give the contract manager opportunities to monitor the program's operation, meet with management and staff, review files and documentation, and establish a positive working relationship between OVS and the program. The contract manager will notify the program of the planned site visit about a month ahead of time. Once the visit is scheduled, the program will receive an email with the following documents: a site visit notice, which will mention the staff from your program that will need to be in attendance for the site visit, in addition to when you should have your documents returned to OVS. A site visit checklist, which lists the documents that you are required to have available when OVS arrives. A pre-site visit questionnaire, which provides information about service delivery, administration, community support, compliance, and fiscal management. A questionnaire checklist, which lists all the documents needed to conduct the site visit and must be submitted to OVS ahead of time. The on-site visit may take up to 5 hours. For programs that have multiple sites, the contract manager may need to visit each location at least once. Everyone on the OVS grant should attend at least the first hour of this visit if possible. During the site visit, the contract manager will usually request to review case documentation that will verify service deliverables to the clients noted on the Summary of Services log. These include OVS functional time records, FTR, for all OVS-funded positions and positions used as third-party match for the month or months listed. The months will be listed depending on the size of the program in quarters or 1 month in the quarter for much larger programs. This is based on how many positions are listed on the budget. Some programs may have as many as 50 or more positions funded. Agency time and attendance records for all OVS-funded positions and any positions used as third-party match, again for the months listed. Volunteer time record and schedule for the month or months listed. Summary of Services log, which documents the demographics of the client, the name or ID number of the client served, date the services were provided, the number of services provided to the client that mirror the direct services from your approved performance measurement tool, and which staff person provided the services. This is a sample of a Summary of Services log. You may have created your own or have a case management system that will generate this information for all positions listed on the OVS grant. Please note positions funded by the grant that have a % of time for administration, fiscal, and supervision will not require a summary of services log for the percent of these functions, again only for the month or months listed. List of all funding sources, amount of award, and stipulation for the use of those funds for the VAP program only. List of all employees on the contract or contracts, title, degree, and month, year of their hire. Organization chart of the agency. List of board of directors, including their contact information and professional affiliation, and the minutes of the last 5 board meetings, if applicable. Copies of lease agreements and consultant contracts if paid by OVS. We need a list of the location and the staff person or persons using all the equipment listed on the budget or purchased with VOCA funding. These items will also be viewed during the site visit. At the end of the site visit, the contract manager will summarize the visit with you. If necessary, they will outline any follow-up visits which they will conduct. Generally, OVS completes follow-ups in 90 days. All reports with findings will require the program to submit a written corrective action plan within 30 days of the receipt of the report. All site visits, regardless of the type of visit, will require the contract manager to submit a site visit report to the program within 45 days. Technical assistance visits may be made to programs at any time. And remember, OVS staff are here to assist you. You can also reach out to your contract manager with any additional questions. That concludes your monitoring and site visit training. Thank you for watching. For more information about OVS, visit ovs.ny.gov.